Man, we coming out of the show open there, and all we can hear from Dr. Quinn is, I'm ready to rock. Just sliding in to do us a Wellness Wednesday. Dr. Quinn, how you doing? First off, I can see you're running around a little bit.
Doing great, sir. Doing great.
But hey, if you're running around, that means you got a little business at your office. Okay, what we're talking about is something that, hey, I even cover. I cover high school athletics. I cover students that want to get into activities, whether it's sports or something else. Why is it so important for kids to be in after-school activities, doing active things?
It's so important. I have so many parents to come to me on a daily basis, especially now that school is starting back, and they say, Dr. Quinn, can you please encourage my child not to participate in sports? Tell them to focus on their academics like you did. And I tell them, no, 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 no. Sports is so beneficial in so many ways. And I talk about, and I have to write it down, the 4 Ps: preparation, persistence, performing as part of a team, and problem solving. These were skills I learned as I participated in sports from all the way from 1st grade to 12th grade. Preparation. I was blessed to go to college, and I understood you have to prepare, just like practice every day, study every day. Persistent, you have to be persistent every day. Don't skip days. Performing as part of a team, working with your classmates to study together to do really well, and problem solving. When I got to med school, me and some of my other colleagues, we failed our first test. That was a problem. We understood, start back preparation, get ready for the next test, persistence every day, and then we passed the rest of the test and now made it to medical school and contribute a lot of that success to the fact that I participated in sports, and it really helped. And I encourage my parents, let your children play sports. It's gonna help them with those life skills.
Yeah, and it's not really about, you know, winning or losing, right? I mean, now let's go, since you are our doctor, the health benefits of going out there and being active and playing sports. I remember when I was a kid, there was that campaign that be outside for 60 minutes. That's all they were asking. Just go outside and go do something and be active. You can't sit on the couch. And yet, as we move farther and further, it seems like more and more kids are trying to gravitate inside than be outside.
Right, right. And I have some fact-based research conclusions that concluded that children that spend greater than 50% of their activity time indoors is impacted by the fact that social media and those video games are so influential with our young people. So we could try to pull them back from that a little bit and try to, you know, let them just have the choice to go outdoors. The research has also shown that those children that spend time outdoors have a more healthy physical state, less obesity, less chances of developing hypertension or heart disease or diabetes later in life. And then they get those life skills if they participate in sports that can provide them with the possibility of having a better chance of success.
You know, we talk a lot here about, I know last week we talked about vaccinations, but a lot of our stuff is for adults. I mean, this is a show that normally maybe some adults are watching at home at 9 a.m. Hopefully their kids are at school, you know, when it's school time. But this has to be also habit-based, right? If you start your kids getting active early, it becomes habit in life, correct? Or am I overthinking that?
Not at all, because the deal is most of my patients that participate in sports, if they have a genetic predisposition to have hypertension or heart disease or diabetes, there's much less of a chance that these disease processes will manifest as adults. Maybe instead of taking 3 or 4 blood pressure pills and have suffered a heart attack or a stroke, maybe they just take 1 pill and they've never had an exacerbation, never had a heart attack or a stroke, and just healthy and around for their family. So habit forming is a good way to think about it. If children are out there exercising as children, then there's a better chance they'll be exercising as adults.
Yeah, and we got about 30 seconds here, but there was always that ad that kids that play sports do better in school. And I'm not so sure, I don't know the numbers, I don't know if you know those numbers, if that's a fact-based thing. Is that something you could kind of enlighten us on?
Yes, sir. And I did a great deal of research prior to this opportunity to talk about this topic. And the research has overwhelmingly demonstrated that children that participate in sports have a better chance of having higher academic ratings.